Today, we're going to review Casper Mattresses. They're going IPO. We're going to review their business. And you'd be like, oh, I wanted a review on a mattress. Well, stick around. If you're looking to buy a mattress and you don't care anything about the business itself, you may care, because if you want to take advantage of a warranty, you'd like to know the company sticks around. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to the show, How to Build a Tent. My name is Matt Williams. I'm here to help you be successful, help you start in your businesses, make $250, making $250, helping you be successful in every area of your life, in your finances, in your career. That's why we are here to help you. If you find this show beneficial, please subscribe, like the show. Also, support our sponsors. And we got a new one today, Kingsman Grooming Products. And they have a lot more than grooming products. They have leather bags, boots, grooming kits. They're a great Christian company. I know Kevin, we've been talking back and forth, have been working with him a lot. They are a sponsor of this show. If you go over and go to kingsmangroomingpros.com, you can follow the link below in the show notes. You'll see the logo right there. You'll get 10% off. So if you're already using beard oil, beard balms, hair products, leather bags, boots, switch over, check them out, help support a Christian company. That's what we need to be doing as a Christian community together, is helping support each other. And most of all, their products are phenomenal. I got their beard oil and their beard balm. It's a beautiful, subtle smell, and it just does wonders on my beard. I mean, my son loves grabbing my beard. It's all soft and it's all shaped and it's all, it's all perfect because of Kingsman beard products. So go over there, get 10% off when you put HTBT, when you check out for all of their products. And they have some great ones. So go check them out, support a Christian company, do yourself a favor, get some good products along the way. All right, Casper the friendly ghost. No, Casper Mattresses. They were, from what I remember, being the original bed-in-the-box company. But about that is when you start being successful, when you have profits, when you have that making money first mover advantage, well, others come into the market. But Casper is going IPO. They're going to go public, which means you can buy and sell their stock on the stock exchange. Which the question is, should you? You may love the mattress, but do you love the business? And is the business worth getting into? And so I want to kind of talk about that today, because they are very interesting to me in a lot of ways. Well, it's more like a fascination with them. And I don't know if I would say it's interesting, but they are operating like a tech company. And then maybe they would call themselves a tech company. Well, I don't know about that. But they have extreme amount of debt and they're losing money. And they're going to go and come out with an IPO, that is an initial public offering. And they're spending more than they make every year. And I believe they spent more. They lost more money this year than they did last year. And, that's when tech companies apparently feel the need to raise some more funds. Now, there's an argument to be made, I believe, that, hey, you're a tech industry. Once you scale, you have high profitability because you have high margins. It doesn't cost a lot to scale because it's a tech device. You have server space, but for the most part, you don't really have anything else. But the problem that I have with this company is that they're not a tech company. And I mean it in this sense. And maybe, again, I'm not trying to offend and say maybe they call themselves that. I'm not trying to argue with them. But they have all the signs of a normal company. And I don't even trust, for that matter, tech companies that are not profitable. To me, it just seems like some kind of weird bubble. And I understand that you go through your rounds of funding and you don't get to your next round of funding unless you can get investors to believe in your double your valuation, triple, tenfold, whatever it is, depending on which round you're on. But to me, it still feels like this is a bubble, doesn't it to you? Like if you just step back and you think about it, we have all these companies coming down the pipeline that aren't making money. I don't care what products you have. I don't care how many users you have. If you have to spend more money than you make, you don't have a sustainable company. Am I crazy? Does anyone else not see the lunacy of this? I know it's not the same. It's not apples to apples, but I feel like it's the same thing with the housing market. Your house just doubled in value or went up $100,000 in 1 year. And people are like, yeah, it's great. The world's great. The economy's great. My housing's great. I'm going to have 6 homes and I'm going to have 2 boats and I'm going to have my RV and my sand rail. But it's like, is anyone stepping back and being like, this is lunacy? This is crazy. And I'm really driving this point home, not to beat up on the Casper mattress. I love memory foam mattresses. It's because I want you, as you are starting to think about your 250 making 250, to not be this way. Do not spend more than you make. Now, I'm going to caveat this and say that yes, you are not going to be profitable right away. And that's okay. There's a certain amount of runway you have. But there's something to be said when your marketing budget is $423 million. And that's like almost 75 million more than you made in the year. And that's like, I think they had $348 million in revenue. $348 million in revenue. But they spent in marketing alone. There was other costs, but marketing alone, their marketing budget was $423 million. And this is a company that isn't scaling software that is low variable cost, low marginal cost. But it's a product and they have to ship this thing and it's expensive to ship this thing. And then you have returns and then you have customers. You have competitors. You have a lot of competitors. You have hundreds of competitors and you have competitors that have a better network of brick and mortar stores than you do. And they have the online capabilities as well, the distribution channels. They are by far and away of more advanced omni-channel presence than you are ever going to be most likely. And yet they're spending money like they're a tech company. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I'm just trying to shake some sense into the world, to investors, to entrepreneurs. I don't want you to see this and think, oh my gosh, this is like the LeBron James of basketball. This is the Michael Jordan who's better than LeBron James. The Michael Jordan of basketball. And I need to be just like them. I need to practice my free throws like him, my 3-pointers like them. I need to spend way more than I make on my marketing budget. Don't think like that. Please don't think like this. Let's get back to sanity. And I know people are going to give me crap about this. I know. But doesn't it just feel in your gut like something's wrong here? Like, why are these companies going IPO when they don't make money? There's no profits. I mean, they're making money, but their profits, they're negative. They're taking losses every year. And it's just this hope that they're going to make money someday. Ubers, whatever, every other tech company. But at one point we're going to make money someday. I'm serious. It's like, I'm going to keep spending money more and more. And I'm going to rake up this huge credit card debt, but I'm going to stop one day and I'm just going to pay it off. It's all going to work. Trust me. I'm going to just pay off those 3 mortgages I have. Trust me. It's all going to work out exactly like I planned. And remember when you were in high school and you got your first credit card and you were like, oh, I could buy all these things and I'll just pay this small monthly payment and I'll be fine because it's all going to work out. I'm going to get the dream job of my life. I'm going to get $1 million a year, or maybe it was like $100,000 a year. You were in high school. $100,000 seemed like $1 million back then. And you spent money, and guess what? You didn't get that $100,000 job out of high school, and probably not out of college either. And you have all this debt. And it's nothing more than hey, one day it's all going to work out for me. But when in life has it ever just gone exactly like you planned? And all these companies like Casper Mattress, they're just banking on that high school naivete. It's all going to go as planned. and one day we're going to be profitable. I just don't buy it. And it's just enough is enough, isn't it? Isn't enough is enough? Enough. All right, let's talk about our last sponsor of the day, faithfulcounseling.com/HTBT. Faithfulcounseling.com/HTBT. I feel like I need Faithful Counseling/HTBT in my life after reviewing these companies and seeing all these IPOs. They make me depressed, they make me sad, and they make me question my sanity and if I'm really the sane one or not. But sometimes you need someone to talk to. And these guys are thousands and thousands of counselors that share your biblical values, that are experts in depression, stress, anxiety. They're licensed professional counselors. They help with anger, like I am, that I'm espousing, or like I am showing you, crisis. They're there to help. And there's 3,000 of them across the 50 states. They're available on desktop, mobile app, Android, and iOS. That means you don't have to go into an office. You can be in the comfort of your home. They're secure, convenient, professional, faith-based. Go over to faithcounseling.com/HTBT and you'll get 10% off your first month. Faithfulcounseling.com/HTBT, 10% off your first month. You'll get real counselors that can help you with depression, anxiety, anger, those things that sometimes you just need to talk to, and you need to get a second opinion. You need somebody who you can confide in. These are your people, so check them out, faithfulcounseling.com/HTBT. All right, so let's get into this. Now, this company, right, I'm serious, Casper has hundreds of competitors. The thought that it doesn't concern them that they're spending this much money and there's hundreds of other competitors out there. Now, I love that they came out with a memory foam. I have a memory foam mattress. I don't have a Casper, and I love my memory foam mattress, and I guarantee they did not spend that much money. It's a small little, I think it's even like a health store out of California. And they have a 30-year warranty or something insane like that. And they have customization and all that stuff. I got it off Amazon for the same price as their high-end mattress that they have on Casper. I guarantee they didn't spend $423 million on marketing. And you know what's even funny about this? They spent $423 million on marketing, $75 million more than revenue. I'm just driving this home, so hopefully you see the lunacy of this. I hope you see this and realize I don't want to be like this as a company. I don't want it. When I went to search for them on Google, they came in third on their paid ads. You're spending $423 million on your ad campaigns, on your marketing strategy, on your marketing budget. They didn't spend $423 million on marketing campaigns. I mean, on their ad budget. It was on the marketing budget in totality, to be fair. But you're going to come in third when I search for Casper Mattress? You're the third? What's going on, guys? What's going on? And now they want to sell their shares to you. They want to sell their shares to you. And they can't even get to the top ad on their own Google search for their own company. And you just think about this stuff, just like, and this is good for you to think about with your own ideas. When you think you can be the Casper mattress of the world, I'm going to ship people mattresses. And they have stores in cities. They have a limited amount of stores. But you're thinking, I have this great idea. I could fit this in a box and I can mail it to people. And they could just open it up. But you got to remember, there's a lot of other retailers out there that sell mattresses. And as soon as you start to be successful, and if you haven't created enough of a hedge through your brand, through your differentiation, through your patented material, through your sustainable competitive advantage, then companies like Costco are going to sell something half as much for the same thing, and you could take it home that day. And you can get free returns, Costco. How are you going to compete with the Costcos? And that's the thing, too, I've learned, and I want to remind you of this. For those of you doing the 250, making 250, that is starting a business. That's my goal of getting 250 listeners, individuals or families, to start a company where they just make $250 in revenue. Just to get into the motions and get experience with business. It's a modest goal. We have a great blog on that on the Fight Laugh Feast Network. I highly recommend you read into it to expand more about why it's so important for this. But one of the most important things is to understand the industry you're in and what you're going to be going up against. Because competition is very real. It is a positive thing for consumers. It is a deadly thing for business. Competition is a positive, healthy, great thing for consumers. It is deadly for business because someone's coming after you. And you're going to prove the model, but then other people with more resources can come in and swoop in on you and do what you do cheaper and better. Hey, that could be a good business. Maybe you have seen a company that does something that you could do better. Do it. Go after them. Be that second mover. Be that one that cuts the legs off of the first entrance into the market. It's better for everybody in the long run. But when you are going to go up against the Walmarts, the Costcos, and you're going to cut out the middleman, well, the middleman's going to be able to fight back, and oftentimes going to be able to fight back in ways that you are going to be exposed in, like pricing, like sustainability. And I don't mean like in the environmental sense, but I mean they're going to outlast you. I guarantee Casper Mattress isn't going to be able to lose money every year like this. There's going to be a stop to it. And I have a feeling that all of these companies are going to come to an end at once because it's going to be like a bubble in my mind. And again, I know it's not the same thing per se, but there's going to be the time to pay the piper. And it's going to, I feel like all of these companies, it's going to happen at once. It's going to dry up. Everyone's just going to start selling. They're going to realize the insanity of this and they're just going to sell. Another thing is, like I said before, I bought my mattress. I love my mattress on Amazon. Amazon didn't need to market it. They didn't need to market it. I was already there. I just go there. And I got the same price and maybe a better quality, at least equal quality or comparable quality. And this company didn't need to advertise. They didn't need to spend money. I was just going through and going off reviews and what they said about their product. How are you going to compete with hundreds of other competitors that can use Amazon? Like, you may be able to use Amazon on there too, but what's your differentiator? And again, I've been driving this home is what value can you bring? What differentiation can you bring to the table that can't be copied, that you can differentiate yourself, that other people are going to come to you and not somebody else? I don't know if Casper can do this. When you're spending $423 million in your marketing budget and you're just one of the guys, something's wrong. You don't have the value that you think you do. You don't have the value that you think you do. When there's hundreds of competitors out there in business and you're spending that kind of money, you don't. They spent $80 million or 23% of their revenue on discounts, returns, refunds. $80 million. What I want you to get from this. One, be very cautious of investing in these kinds of companies that don't make money, that aren't profitable. I know, listen, there's going to be disagreement. I know people are going to think I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's fine. I get it. I understand. There's a lot smarter people than me that are investing in these things. But doesn't just wisdom kind of give you a gut check on this? That these are a house of cards about to topple or a topple one day? Do you want to risk your money on them? Let the smart people risk their money on that. Go find value companies that have proven themselves, that have dividends, that are under great management, that are making money. Do that. Secondly, as you're starting your companies, do not look at these people and think success. Our first goal, if you're starting 250, making 250 is $250 in revenue. If you can get to that in this year, that's success. Next year, it's $500 a month and profitability. That's success for the second year. 500, 250. That's going to be our goal in 2021. Profitability. If you're not profitable in the long run, then you're doing something wrong and you might not have the business you think you do. Now, I understand, and you can talk to your financial advisors, that there's a benefit to losing money and you can carry it over and apply it into your personal life. You may want to do that. I'm not saying it's like strict rules. And ultimately you are in control of your goals, but make them smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic. And what was I always forget what the T is, but make them so you can attain them and you can hit them. Make them stretch you, make them be something where you got to work on it. But you have to ultimately make the goals that are best for your life. And I'm talking to thousands of you. I can't give you specifics what's best for you. So you need to have individual experts in your life and that know your situation specifically to speak into your, and, give you the advice that you need. But just generally, we want to be growing profitable companies. So let's go out, be successful. Talk to you.